happy family. And to know from the very beginning, Adam and Eve, the first family, was a dysfunctional family. And to know that even though God was with them, and this is what I want to close. They started off as the first family. They became a dysfunctional family. The question is, why? The reason why is because they believed the lie. They believed the lie from a serpent. And even though that they knew God was God, and even though they were a creation, God was in the midst of that family, they believed a lie, and they followed that path. And you ask yourself, man, they had everything. There was no sin. They had a relationship with God. They were the first family. They had all these different things. They had all these animals. Everything was great. They believed a lie, and they walked down that path, and it ruined everything for them. Two brothers was odds each other, and one murdered in that family. And so if we're not careful, we will believe the lie, and we will be conformed, and we will walk down that path and then wonder, man, why am I the way I am? How do we get here? How can we get back? How do you get back? Stop believing the lie. Stop letting the world dictate to you the importances of what the family importances are, and allow God to begin to dictate what is important in the family. And what you may find out is the list that you have from 1 to 10, maybe they all stay the same, but God just kind of shuffles them. And maybe number 1 isn't number 1 in God's book. Maybe it's number 1 where you are, but maybe in God's book it's not number 1. I'll tell you what number 1 is. Spiritual development for your family. Having a spiritual atmosphere in your home. That is number 1. It will always be number 1. And so we want to work together to begin to understand what God thinks and what He values and what His ultimate desire is for the home. With that, I'm going to close. And I want to pray for all of us. And then after that, I have an announcement or two. Lord, we want to thank you for this time where we just talked. We didn't want to just rush in with a bull in the china shop and just hit all the subjects and some of the things that we know and we can actually quote. But Lord, help us to come in with a fresh new outlook, with some goals in mind, with some agendas.